Welcome to this channel. So yesterdays I have chat with many of our Wing Chun friends, traditional Chinese martial art friends, MMA friends, Buddhist friends, Taoist friends, and thus I decide to share what I will share with you today. However, I need to warn you, what I'm going to share today might shock a lot of people. In fact, majority of people. So I need to let you know. You might not want to watch this video. But if you want result, you want to know the truth of Buddhism, of Qigong, of the traditional Chinese martial art and Wing Chun, you need to face this, or else you're not going to get anything out from it. At least not the level the ancient Chinese is talking about or teaching. See, I often like to give face to, and often I'm giving face. However, there is up to a point that the truth has to be revealed for everybody's good. When I mean everybody is meaning the innocent people, the people who don't understand the situations. Of course, for those who have their belief and their grandmaster and so forth, it might be bad for them because the common folks like us will start to questions, like Xi Xiaodong start to questions or start to challenge traditional Chinese martial arts. And what you find is a big gap, a hole or empty thing there, which cannot deliver. So here, let's go with it. See, in Chinese today, in the Chinese culture today, Chinese culture worldwide, okay, worldwide, which including the Kung Fu, Qigong, Taoism, Buddhism, Confucians, martial art, and everything, you can separate it into two groups. One group is belong to the thinking, the philosophy, the my understanding, my experience. I think so. According to this religious grandmaster, or according to this monks, this nuns, okay, those type of stuff, or according to this lineage grandmaster or that style's grandmaster. So this is one type. Is everything here? Everything here is based on thinking. Somebody is thinking. Okay, and that is another part of the ancient Chinese culture, be it Buddhist culture, Confucius culture, Taoist culture. It is based on what? It is based on 修正. 修正 is develop and confirm. Confirmation, meaning that you develop something, you confirm it. So if you want to develop some meditations or qigong or kung fu, you need somebody to confirm that, or you need to have something to confirm. It's like today's scientific confirmations. Okay, so it just talk about you do this to develop, you confirm this. Not like today's, like my philosophy, my grandmaster say, my this say, that say, I think so, I believe so, I take it so, I understand so. It's complete different thing. Okay? So this is the teaching of the ancient. This is the teaching of today's world. Now, I'm saying this not that I like to put down people, but I'm telling you that this is the technical issue here, a disaster here if we don't know about this. Because today, most people thinking is this. My thinking, who say so, whatever, I think so, my experience so, okay? Have no idea on this. And they thinking that this is enlightenment, this is ancient wisdom. Using a Buddhist term, skandhas, which mean cover up. This is exactly falling into the skandhas, where this is leading into emptiness and mindfulness. So this is thinking, this is mindfulness, this is you get trapped into skandhas, this is going toward emptiness. But in today's world, all this philosophy, gurus, and all this kind of stuff, most majority is inside here. That's the reason the Buddha said this is the Dharma ending age. Dharma ending age meaning everybody sit down there and just argue and debate. Nobody really go develop it and confirm it. That's the reason of the Dharma ending age. Everybody have their sutta. Everybody can have their argument. Every monk, like any type of monk, have their own thinking, philosophy, and everything. But does it have the development and confirmations? Over here in the ancient time, or even up to my Sifu's time, it is like if you never develop it, you never talk about it. Because if you talk about it as a Buddhist, you actually breaking the precepts of lying. When you tell people what you think, what you believe, but you never develop and confirm it, you are lying. That is the bottom line. Okay? So the precepts, the 5 precepts of Buddhism, the precepts of lying is that. So in today's language is like this, in the scientific language, in the professional is that if you want to say such medicine can or such vaccine can do this, you better have all the experiments and have all these confirmations. You don't go out there, you say, well, according to my belief, this is this. According to my belief, this drug will do this. So you see, the ancient and today's scientific is parallel, but this is something else. China, past 400 years, it get into this. Okay? So again, that's why at the end, the communists come wipe the entire thing out. Why? Because everybody is thinking who know what. Xi Xiaodong come and wipe the thing out. Why? When you get stuck in that there and you think that is proper, you're asking for it. So that like for example, you can see in the early 1900 when the last emperors of the Qing wage war with the Western and thinking they practice their kung fu. Their kung fu, they can anti-bullets. The harmony rebels or the harmony fist, 义和拳, the righteous harmony fist. It's all this. Okay? Today in the West, we cannot afford that. Because you have millions of people like that. Over here, where we believe in, we are obedient, we loyal. But at the end, what you get is here. And of course, here we cannot blame people because one generation's become another generation's victims. So we need to know that. We need to understand this, okay? That's why nobody can answer Xi Xiaodong in all this qi blah 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 stuff. Disregard how one can advertise and do all sort of propaganda, but they cannot face Xi Xiaodong, and they cannot face science either. Now today everybody talk about sports science. Okay, now the first thing I would like to share with you is, as in Wing Chun, Nimlek. Nimlek is not mindfulness. Nim itself, Nim, the idea, is already in the skandhas, in the thinking skandhas. Okay? Nimlek, which is by definitions of the person who coined it, is concentrations, and you will get the power. Okay, so it is the power from concentrations. That's Nimlek. Okay, this is by per definitions of who coined it. Now, this is not Buddhist at all. This is not over here. So you might ask, well, Hendrik, no, concentration, you get the power is that is proper, right? There's nothing wrong, and there is the reality, right? Sure, this is reality. This is reality. But this is not what the ancient Shaolin teach or ancient Wing Chun teach. The ancient teach is based on this. Ancient Shaolin and Wing Chun is based on this. So like the other day, I shared that if you want to, according to the Confucians, is 格物致知. If you want to follow the Bodhidharma of Shaolin, there is 外系助言. This is meaning that you drop your distractions. Okay? And according to Buddha teaching, it is 止观 samatha vipassana. So you might ask me, so what is the difference between focus or concentrate and you get the power with this? Okay, now I'd like to share with you. Over here, if you really develop this and confirm this, you know what is this? As an analogy, this is like you put, say, a tank of water to rest. When the water settles down, the water be able to act as a mirror, reflects on whatever in the sky. And it itself is so clear, you can see to the bottom of the tank, of the big tank. That's what it is. Vipassana, samatha is you let the water settle down. Vipassana is when it settles to a certain level, the water become a mirror which can shine, can reflect whatever on the top. You can see whatever the sky, and it be able to go down deep to see whatever deep very clearly. So it got nothing to do with focus or concentrations. And that is mindfulness. As soon as you say, I want to do this with this intention, that ideas, you are in this realm already. You are not in this realm anymore. Okay? So in the Zen, it said that 一念不生前体现. When you don't have one idea races, then everything will show up. That is exactly what I shared with you just now. When the water settles down up to a certain level, you see the sky. And you can see down deep inside there. So the training, the development of the Buddhist art is based on this, based on you let go of your distraction, or you let go of your thinking or your idea. So it is not like 小念头 little idea. It is not. It is completely you dump those away. So you'll be able to see it. Okay? So don't go there and thinking that if you do Nimling, you can get mindfulness. You cannot get mindfulness. Now again, no, I'm not here to shoot at anybody or any grandmaster. I just to tell you that, like the Buddha said, when you are cooking sand, you will never turn into rice. So am I a grandmaster or a genius to know this different? Of course not. So how come I know this? Well, because I go visiting different teacher of this. And you go enough, you get scold and get yelled enough, then you know what it is. Okay? So that's what it is. So why do I know the 613.3? The sixth core element. Why do I know the sixth core element? Is because I'm a Superman, I am the Grandmaster? Of course it's not. It is about when you develop this, right away you see through, you see the 613.3 in your body. Do you need any kind of special power? No, you don't. Every human being can do that. As soon as you follow this path. You follow this path, no, you cannot get it. I'm going to explain why you cannot get it. Okay? So this is what it is. It's so clear. So it's like the water, when you settle it down, there is called samatha. And then when the water settle enough, it will shine on the sky, and it be able to look deep clearly, like transparent. That is Vipassana. Okay? And then you reach the state of you don't raise one thought or one idea, you see everything. The minute you raise the thought, it blocks you. Okay? For a human being like us. Of course, it's the Arahat or the Buddha, they have advanced level of stuff. But for us human being, usual human being like me, okay, probably you are Arahat, but for me, that's what it is. Okay? And that is why for this, if you go through this, you can break the skandhas. The quiet down you are, the more clear your water. Or the quiet you are, or the more settled the water, the deeper your samatha. And thus you get the deeper vipassana. And thus you can break away the five skandhas, the cover. You can say, okay, this is what I attach to, which make me have this feeling, this sensations, this thought, this emotion. Okay? So that's how it is. It break the five skandha and it achieve liberations. But this is not talk. This is you have to go down there 24/7, 365 to work on that. So 613.3 is no big deal. It just anybody can do it. Okay, anybody, just anybody can do it because everybody have this. It's human. As soon as you get the proper training, you will see it. Okay, the difference is like how deep it is. It's like I'm not Buddha yet. I'm not the Arahats. So the mirror, I can see the sky is not as clear as Buddha, and or as far as Buddha. Okay, that's what is the difference. But you know the direction, what is proper, how you can free yourself. Now, saying this, 613.3, there's a reason. I have the breathing, I have the heart rate variability, I have the dynamic power measurement and verifications. Why? Because I don't even trust what I know here. I want to verify it here. So the 613.3 and all this can be verified objectively by all this stuff. And if you can get that, it is scientific. It is universe. Be it you face Xi Xiaodong or face anybody, it's the same thing. Now, another thing I like to share with you is when these days people talk about those body scan meditations. People talk about Vipassana meditations, mindfulness meditations, samatha meditation, but you look at them, they all this. Oh, my teacher say this sutta say that sutta say that. The minute, like the Zen said, the minute you open your mouth to talk, people know you don't have it already. Because it's this. This is so tranquil. This is a liberation. It's not, oh, I have to go to this meditation. Meditation of what? The real samadhi is a samadhi of dynamic, meaning that every second it's not sitting down there like a rock. Okay? So body scan meditation. Why do you need to do body scan meditation? You don't need that. Why? Then over here, samatha, vipassana, if you develop enough, you can see everything. So why do you need to scan your body? Then when you get enough of this stillness and clarity in the samatha and vipassana, you see the entire thing. You break the skandhas. So what type of sensation are you going to look for? Then the bottom line is to break the skandhas, and when you break the skandha, you become liberate. When you liberate, you meaning that it's the entire thing empty. It's like the water analogy where it is so transparent downward, and it's like mirror up there. You can see everything. So the minute you get into the sensation, you get trapped in the skandha. Okay. When people talk about meridians, chi, like the Taoist internal, let me tell you this. Most of those are nonsense. Though most of those are problematic, some even misleading. So grandmaster is problematic. There are even grandmaster who have the flow, the directions of the flow of the kidney wrong, writing in the books. I'm not name here because I am pointing at this technical issue. I'm not attacking people. I just hope that people change. Know that the difference. Okay? So everybody talking about Dantian. Everybody talk about this Ren and the Du meridians. You know what? Most of those stuff is again philosophy, or my teacher tell me this and those things. Have you ever go inside here and see what's going on inside there? So if you really go through this, you're going to reach a state prior to the first level of jhana. Your body like disappear. Okay, like your body that like disappear. Every pole like breathing. You're gonna get that. Those are not very advanced level. Okay, for healing, usually you want to get that far. Those are not that advanced. But all this thing, it is trapping in the thinking skandha. You limit the thing and you make thing happen. Like You go watch all this Qigong teaching today. Oh, I do this, then I have these sensations. Oh, my dantian is hit. What is that? Is that true? No, it's not true. What is dantian? It's a very simple thing, as what I shared the other day, right? You have today in science, you have the pelvic floor muscle synchronized with your diaphragm in the breathing. When you have a dantian breathing, that means you'll be able to have a natural pelvic floor, pelvis floor muscle function. Many people, but yet today, many people, they don't have that. So you can see their big belly or they squeezing their belly and they do not even know the existence of the pelvis floor muscle. Where scientific today, you can know, okay, this is the proper breathing, like the baby, and your spine move this way and that way. And on the other hand, if you're keeping focus on your lower abs, you try to squeeze it, and what you miss the complete the point, and your breathing is not the piston, pelvic floor, and the diaphragm meeting breathing anymore. So that's what you get there. Okay. So you're tucking your tailbone, you get into that thing. You try to make something happen. Why you're missing the entire thing? Because the more you try to make it happen, it's just like if we are in the if we have what mental problem where we are in the mental institute, we see that too. Everything is real. What there is mind skandha, and your body sensation is the sensation skandha. Okay. And if you say, well, I want to tucking my tailbone, that's what? That's your physical skandha. Because you don't know them. If so, how to know them? You let go everything. So when one thought, one idea is not raised, everything is clear. Is you turn into like the state of the water, settle down there. You can see the sky and go deep down into the uh, the, the 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 bottom of the tank, really transparent and really clear. So this is the reality. And you want to face Xi Xiaodong, if you don't know this reality, keeping going. Oh, my Sifu said, that's like the other day I said, right? I mean, if your Sifu is somebody in the village and the best fighter in the village, how about it compare with General Qi Ji Guang, which is the in national class of the military. So this is what the Buddha's teaching, the Confucian's teaching, the proper Taoist teaching, and this is for past hundreds of years, past 400 of years. It's screwing around all these ideas. Oh, I have the heat from my dual meridian, the tailbone go up to my head and then going down. Are you kidding? If you have a high blood pressure, you do that, you're looking for trouble. You're looking for stroke. How do I know? Why in the 1950s, before the Cultural Revolutions, the real grandmaster like Zhou Quanchuan have made that scientific study. And also at that time, you can see the paper Zhou Quanchuan is writing. Many of such Tai Chi sets is problematic because it doesn't follow the nature of the meridians anymore. So this is the reality. So if you want to train your Xiu Lim Tao that way, you're free to do it. But it's not what it is. This path is freedom. This path you can accept. Xi Xiaodong is right. No hatred. This path you can accept that these people, they are just how to say that, They just don't have the education to understand what is going on. So that this is problematic. The issue is that when you use this kind of thing to thinking that you are right, or you use this to teach other people, now you got a problem. You're going to screw other people up, and of course screw yourself up too. So anything big deal here? No, it's nothing big deal there. It is, if you do that, you do accord to the teaching the proper way. For thousands of years, people know what is going on. Then you will get result. Then you know what it is. You know Xi Xiaodong is right. You look at all this Chinese martial art today, who talk about momentum? Yet 460 years ago, all the classic here, I show what is the momentum in Chinese martial arts. Today, everybody talk about qi and all this thing. Nonsense, okay? You want to face Xi Xiaodong with that? So this is a reality. It might shock you, but should I say it, or should I seal my lips and say, oh yeah, it's okay, it's okay, everything is right, give face to everybody, or say that, hey, get the thing straight, get the act straight, okay? One can is free to do whatever one wants. However, it's like if you want to jump out of a cliff, that's your freedom. But the natural said that if you jump out the cliff of 1,000 kilometer, 1,000 meter, then you get yourself in trouble. So for me, I'm here to telling you that there is a cliff. You don't want to jump down from that cliff, okay? Or that is the high peak there that the oxygen is really low. You don't want to get there if you are not healthy, and you don't want to say, hey, you know what? I have this meditations and I am so happy. I'm so quiet. Sure. Look at those who the the what the SpO2 getting low with the disease right now, with the virus right now, and they died that way. Okay. So this is what I like to share with you. The ancient, especially the Buddhists, the Zen, they are really scientific. You look at all the sastra and sutra, they are really scientific stuff. Samatha and Vipassana, all everything described. Like Eka, Gata, and so forth. The mind and breathing become one and all those kind of stuff. It's not this like today. Oh yeah, let's go to Vipassana meditation retreat for 1 week. Let's go to this temple for 7 days of bullshit. Okay. If you really have that, do you know this? Have you get confirmed with this? If you don't have confirmed to this, don't mess around with this chi on all this kind of thing. So that's why I always saying that you want to practice qi gong on all this thing or this dan tian everything. What might as well you go just buy what a X-rated movie you watch there, then you feel hot too, warm too, your your lower abs. And the issue is that this is the scandal. Okay, so don't make equivalent between this and that. You don't know what it is. It is never equivalent. Okay, this is the reality. I speak this with the reality. Now, of course, I'm not Buddha. I'm not the Arhat, and this is the truth of it, the bottom line of it. If you cannot get through this, it is called hopeless. If you not wake up from this and keeping internal this and that, it's hopeless. Like in my book, in the Kung Fu 1560 General Chi Chi Kuan, they read momentum. They read momentum. They don't read that, oh, I punch this way, this is the same lineage from here, same kung fu and this and that. They don't look at the body, they read momentum. Okay? You go check with Xi Xiaodong, see whether he read your this technique, that techniques, or he read your momentum. Screen your momentum and decide what he want to do. Same with today's MMA practice. It is momentum based. Okay? And all this thing is now, we can check it with this. So who are we gonna keep? So this is what I like to share with you. That's why I warned you at the beginning. This might shock you, and don't step in here. And don't step in here and keeping thinking that you are here. A lot of people, especially Buddhists, is using this term here to what? To support whatever they are thinking here. Yet they have never have any development or confirmations. And then so they use all this thing here and they become a religions. So that's why sometimes I don't buy those kind of stuff. And sometimes people say, because this is a Buddhist monk. Well, Buddha didn't say that. Buddha said that a monk, a Buddhist monk, is a jewel only if he really have the development and confirmations. So he is a jewel because he can help you to be rebirth. Not all monk just wearing a robes is a jewel. Okay, just get that straight. Okay, so not all grandmaster just putting a title grandmaster is a grandmaster. And today, for me, I propose to the West is, this is the bottom line. Okay, even Buddha is here today. He has to go through this verifications because this is in this era. Did Buddha need to learn how to drive a car if even he rebirth today? Of course. He have to learn how to use iOS if you want to use iPad. Okay. So this is what I like to share with you. And I hope that this is clear. And I hope that whoever not don't like what I'm present, do not watch my channel, and no need to communicate and debate with me. Why? Because I don't want to debate, and also because I'm not Buddha yet, I do not have that patience, and I don't want to get myself into the spot of screaming or yelling at people, because I'm not Buddha yet. Buddha will talk to you really softly. I'm not that yet, even though I want that. So I have to repent that I don't have that type of kung fu. But the truth is truth here. Okay? Open the eyes clear to know what it is.